Hello, I'm Alicia Davis,
And I'm Stacy Watson.
and we are the co-owners of Transformative Leadership Strategies, a coaching, training, and team building company. And we wanted to talk today about a special one-day event that we are holding that is it's a new foray for us. And, as always, we're trying to respond to client needs, Stace, and we've been asked for this. So we wanted to share it, right?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like these last 18 months, organizations have been pulled in so many directions, some of which is just like, how do we keep our lights on and the doors open and keep doing what we're
Right.
doing while we're trying to navigate these kind of uncharted waters, which COVID sort of threw us all into. And so I think now that some time has passed and we're still in it, right? We're still sort of working our way through a lot of some of those challenges. What we're hearing from some of our organizational leaders is even though all of that is true, we still have leaders that we need to support and leaders
That's
that we
right.
want to be able to continue to develop and to help them really become the best leader or version of leader they can be. And TLS, how can you help us do that in kind of an efficient way? Because we
That's
have a
right.
lot going on.
That's right. And so, we do lots of webinars and, different kinds of topics and sessions. And it's always around leadership and leadership development and or well-being, right? And
Mm,
how are we caring for ourselves as leaders? So this particular one-day experience, we're calling the Leadership Forum.
mhm.
And we created it for, one of the areas that we're also getting a lot of requests for is how do from a leader, how do we support our middle managers, right? Those folks
Yes.
that have been newly promoted or have been in their role and need maybe some confidence building or some interpersonal skill development a little bit more than perhaps what they had if they were, let's say, doing direct care, right? Supervising others is very different than doing direct kind of service. And so, this one day it's really it's an immersion, right? It's trying to just step away from the everyday, fit in a couple hours here and there, and just immerse in what we're doing is we're running this one day session and inviting organizations to send people to us, right? One or two people, and talking about what is it, how do you build confidence, right? How do you really, as a leader, what does it mean to connect your own values, right? And to really understand what you need to be really effective in your leadership, right?
Yeah, for
Stace, what else? What
sure.
else do we talk about?
Well, part of what we try to bring in, I mean, I think the point you made is a really important one. And if you're listening to this, you might think of some of the leaders in your organization that are maybe a little bit newer in their leadership roles. And often what we have found is that folks are really good at their frontline or direct care kind of role and naturally kind of get moved up into management and leadership and maybe haven't really received some of the just support around now that I'm actually managing someone that perhaps I used to be a peer to. What does that really look like? And how can I do that well? And so we also really get into some of the just really tactical skills that you can use as a manager in terms of how to really help the staff that you're now leading be independent. How do we help them be more self-sufficient? How do we really instill confidence in them while we're sort of acting as a leader? And again, these are skills, and even if you've been in a leadership role for a long time, that might not be an area that you've been able to really focus on. So I think that's an area we're excited to kind of bring into the program as well.
That's right. And one of the things that we always do, and kind of the premise that a lot of our coaching and training is built on is how are we being
Mm,
while we are doing. So while you are doing the activities of a leader, being a leader, right? How are you feeling? How are you being? How are you showing up? Are you able to be authentic? Are you
mhm.
able to, really inspire and motivate? Are you able to pull your team together? Are you able to really, listen and help them problem solve versus you being the problem solver of all things, right? So these are the kinds of skills and self-awareness and conversation with peers that we're creating in this one-day event. And so this leadership forum, we're putting it out as an event on Tuesday, October 19th. It's from 9 to 4 Eastern Standard Time. If you're sending someone from an organization, it's $165 per person. If you're joining us just on your own, same thing. We'll have a post where you can actually go to our website, tlstransforms.com, and go to our events page, and it's listed there so you can register. And just to mention too, Stace, if an organization wants to do this for themselves, they can do that as well, right?
Yeah, we actually, I think, have a couple of organizations that are interested in just having a cohort of their leaders come together and have that experience, one-day experience together through this kind of curriculum. And so we're glad to talk to you about that as well. I just think right now, not only is it, I think, nice for leaders to have the opportunity to perhaps do a little self-reflection and maybe learn some skills and strategies. It's also nice to just be able to step out of the craziness of the day-to-day, connect with other leaders, and just have a little bit of focus on developing themselves, which I think that in and of itself can really help to recharge you to go back out and fight the good fight, whatever that might be in terms of the work that you do every day. So we welcome anyone who might be interested in joining themselves or having someone from their organization join us. And we're looking forward to getting the feedback from the program and seeing how folks respond.
That's right. And we're just to mention, we're only doing 20 people. So we're only having 20 people in the cohorts. We can keep it nice and enough people that there's a range and diversity of experience, and not so many that it feels overwhelming, right? Manageable, kind of intimate, lots of conversation, lots of interaction, and lots of support. So info@tlstransforms.com, or go to our website, tlstransforms.com, click on our events page, and we hope to see you soon or talk to you soon. So take
Yes,
good
for
care.
sure. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.